Some people say that humor is the closest point between two people, and I'm here to tell you those people don't ever use fragrance. Smelling good, being suave, walking past a woman, letting her get that woof, that sillage in the air. She just wonder who that man is that smells so amazing. I'm going to give you some information to help you be that man. So in this video, I'm going to give you the 5 fragrances that I can't wait to wear this upcoming spring. Let's get it. Thank you for clicking on this video. We know you could have been anywhere in this YouTube universe, but you rocking with your boy, and I truly appreciate that. For those who don't know, I am Rico, and on this channel, my only goal is to help men become the highest quality version of themselves by utilizing a little something I like to call that 3C philosophy. That's confidence, character, and of course, charisma. If that sounds good to you, go ahead and do yourself a favor, man. Go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, go ahead and turn on bell notifications. Come join this 3C lifestyle, because I promise you, it's just different. So I'm not going to hold you, man. On this video, once again, I'm going to give you the 5 fragrances I can't wait to wear this upcoming spring. We just got out of the winter season. Now it's going to start heating up. That means it's going to be more outdoor events like brunches, lounges, outdoor festivities. People are going to be outside, and most of the time when the weather heats up, there's less clothing on. That means more skin is exposed, more opportunity for these fragrances to grow and develop into something amazing. I'm going to get right to it. Get your pen out, get your paper out, take notes. Wait to the end of the video. Watch this entire video so you can see exactly where to get these fragrances without putting as big of a dent in those pockets. So let's get started. The first fragrance I'm going to talk about is by the House of Bond number 9, and that is the Scent of Peace for him. Look at that bow tie, the little James Bond. Let me straighten you out, Pimp Juice. Okay. Listen, man, if you followed me or you on my Instagram or anything like that for any amount of time, you've heard the story about this fragrance. Let's just say that 2 women who were on a date with each other decided to go on a date with me because of this fragrance. This fragrance was a catalyst to the conversation that led to an amazing day and night. This fragrance has top notes of pineapple, juniper berry. The freshness of this fragrance, the citrusness of this, if that's a word, is that even a word? Citrusness? But the citrus nature, the freshness, and the slight hint of sweetness in the opening of this fragrance is what garners the attention, what's going to draw them into you, what's going to make them turn their heads and wonder who's wearing that fragrance. And the cedar wood and vetiver in that base is what keeps it just masculine enough for a man to pull off no matter what he's wearing. It makes it intriguing and intoxicating, sort of like a James Bond, right? Look at the bow tie on the fragrance. Don't this remind you of James Bond? And the places or the events or the energy I can see you wearing this in, it's like a party, brunch environment. It'll work amazing. It'll work wonders on a day date. That story, as a matter of fact, was during the daytime. The next fragrance on the list, I've gotten major compliments on this. I'm telling you now, it's amazing in the air. When you walk past somebody and this fragrance catches the wind, the looks I've gotten from the women that have smelled this fragrance, or when they found out who was wearing this fragrance, and once again, let me put a little disclaimer, I shouldn't have to do this, but fragrance alone is not gonna get it. In addition to smelling good, if you wanna know how to increase that charisma, get them in your tractor beam so they're more interested and you have higher interest to give you the best opportunity to close a deal, get to know people, network, things like that. Subscribe to the channel. We'll get to that a little bit later. But as I said, man, the looks I've gotten when I've worn this fragrance for some women, dare I say, I almost felt violated? No, I didn't. This is from the House of Byredo, and this fragrance is no other than the one, the only Mojave Ghost. This is a floral, powdery, little ambery type fragrance. And amber in fragrances, if you're not really big into fragrances, ambery just means a little sweet, right? So it's floral, it's powdery, all the things that women love to smell on themselves, right? That catches the air. It just really just flows with you. It leaves you a nice little trail behind you. You can kind of overspray this one. You can go 8-9 sprays heavy, but without even offending anybody. This one is never offensive. I don't know one person that smelled this fragrance that said they don't like it. Matter of fact, a shout to Bowtie Fragrance Guy, man. He's actually one person that got me into fragrances. His wife is a fan of this fragrance. He's actually the reason why I went and tried this fragrance out. And I can honestly say that I appreciate the recommendation, bro. The next fragrance on the list is fresh, spicy, grown man fragrance like ozone. This fragrance, I ain't gonna lie, man, it just smells like money. When you wear it, you even feel like money. And this is from the House of Creed, and this is no other than Green Irish Tweed from the House of Creed. Even the bottle is distinguished, right? So it has the lemon verbena, the iris, the sandalwood. This fragrance is just amazingly clean, fresh, sexy, grown man sexy. right? It's not a cheap fragrance either, so you might need a little bit of coin to get this. Where do I see you wearing this fragrance? Definitely a business event. You will not be out of place by wearing this if you feel suited, whether it be business, formal, business, casual. This is a great fragrance to pull off. And in a job interview, you don't want to spray too many sprays with this, but this is a great fragrance. It's not going to be offensive at all in the workplace. Just know it smells like money. So don't be surprised if you get the people asking you to pay for their bill because you got Green Hours tweed on. You smell like you got it. You got it. Ball out. The next fragrance on the list, hands down, is the sexiest cherry fragrance I've ever smelled. No offense to Tom Ford's Lost Cherry or anything like that, but this one, Tom Ford Lost Cherry, is the PG version of this. Let's put it that way. That's the Skinamax version of this. Long-lasting beast mode, extremely sexy. It's by the house of Born to Stand Out, and this is Indecent Cherry. Major players in this fragrance is the sour cherry, the strawberry, and it's not like sickly sweet. It's not overly sweet. It's not like a cherry pie. It's like the little sour candy cherry, right? So it's the strawberry, the Bulgarian rose, the almond note in there, the amber, the vanilla, the benzoin. This fragrance, chef's kiss. I'm telling you, this is one of the sexiest, long-lasting beast mode cherry fragrances I've ever worn. It's not one time that I haven't gotten a compliment, right? You don't need a lot of sprays on this one. Usually I spray about 8-10 times. I can go 4 or 5 with this one. It'll last me all day. All I gotta say is, damn, she might jump on you. Oh, and ladies, this fragrance is amazingly unisex. You wear this, he might jump on you. Don't send me the bill if anything happens and you got a mouth to feed after you wear this one. All jokes aside, this fragrance is extremely sexy. This is definitely one of the more party club environment type fragrances. It's loud, it cuts through the traffic. You will not smell like anybody else too. You'll definitely garner a lot of attention. So if you do not like attention, if you're an introvert, if you don't want people asking you what you're wearing, if you don't want them drawn into you, trying to find a reason to be close to you or anything like that, trying to just find out who you are, then stay away from that fragrance. You could also wear this on a date, but disclaimer, if you wear this on a date, I'm not responsible for what happens. Don't DM me, don't call me. Don't hit me up, don't at me. I am not responsible for what happens on a date if you wear this fragrance. Last but not least, this last fragrance has literally had women tell me they feel turned on or they feel like their sexual nature has increased just because they smelled this on me. That is no lie. It is another story behind that fragrance as well, but because of the YouTube algorithm, I'll keep that for another day. Maybe I should make a channel of crazy stories when I've worn fragrances. I might think about that. I might do a Patreon or something. But anyway, put in the comments if you want to hear some of the wildest stories I've had involving when a person smelled a fragrance on me. So some of them get pretty crazy. Anyway, this fragrance is from the house of Initio, and this is Musk Therapy. Excuse the bottle, it been through some things, but yeah, this is Musk Therapy by Initio. This fragrance is extremely simple. It's musk, blackcurrant, a little bit of bergamot, and hedione. And I've done fragrance videos before expressing the molecule of hedione and what it does to the brain. So I'm not gonna spend a lot more time on that. Research it and you'll see why that lady told me what she told me when she smelled this fragrance. Absolutely beast mode, works wonders in the air, even during the summertime, even during the hot weather, high heat, medium heat, whatever. This is a great fragrance. This might even be year round if you are light on the trigger with the sprays on this one. Definitely a day party, beach type vibe, even a date type vibe for this fragrance. You can definitely get some compliments on this one as well. I don't know anyone who doesn't like this fragrance. Definitely unisex. And ladies, I'm just gonna give you a tip. If you wear these fragrances, they'll smell just different enough on your body to it's almost a new fragrance. That hedione works on male brains as well as female brains. So take my word for it. Look up hedione and what it does. Women, try this fragrance out as well. Don't be shy. Go get it. And with that being said, I've come to the end of the video. As promised, for the ones who stayed to the end, I'm going to tell you where to get all these fragrances at the best price possible. And that is at a website called maxaroma.com. This is not a sponsored video. They do not pay me to say this, but because you guys are rock with me this whole video, I want you guys to smell as good as you can smell, dress as good as you can dress, boost that confidence up, increase that charisma, and save some money while doing it. So I'll put the link to the website in the description below. With that being said, to the next video, I love y'all. I'm out.